there's people out there that there's a real thing. There's a word for it, which I don't know. You might even know. You're super smart. But it's for like people who like have a phobia of like mouth sounds.
Mesothelioma? I think it's mesothelioma.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called.
Well, they hate this podcast, is my point.
A lot of times, if you're a regular viewer, and whether or not you're a viewer, I don't know, but a lot of times you talk about the fact that...
I don't even know that.
I don't know. But my partner in this podcast, Mike and Tom Eat Snacks with my partner, Tom Cavanaugh, he doesn't sleep.
No,
the guy doesn't sleep. He's been traveling essentially the globe, shooting, doing this cop drama with Blue Lagoon, and he's out there going nuts, and he can barely find time. He's going nuts out there. He can barely find time to squeeze in his snacking. Look at the poor boy. He's gaunt.
Yeah, gone.
He's losing weight by the stone.
Yeah. He's like, what am I, 4 stone now? Maybe? Now,
maybe 4 stone.
It was funny because we had full court press.
How many hands are you? How many hands are you?
I feel like I'm, how many fathoms? I feel like I'm 40
about 6 hands, 4 stone, right?
6 hands and 4 stone. I don't know.
Okay.
Look at me. What do I look
40
like?
hands.
4 stone?
Yeah, you look about 4 stone.
There's a thing where you're like...
What are you saying about full court press? Who deserted us?
Full court press is like, guess what? I'm the first person to ever have a baby. Wah, wah, wah. And then they bring a Maya in to produce this thing, and she's like, what? Like, it's a practical joke. He's like, I'm not available. You're moving homes. I'm 4 stone. 4 stone? What am I again? 4 stone.
4 stone.
And it's a job that can't be done. It's the immovable mountain and the indestructible force, which I think is how that goes.
Yeah, I think that was right. Indestructible force. What? And so Tom says it's going to be we're going to do a tight 20 for you folks 20. On the 10, and he's saying that because he hasn't slept. He literally just got off an airplane. He did get off an airplane. If you're a viewer,
we don't know.
If you're a viewer, and I don't know. You see the sort of fuzzy background. What you don't see is that if he turned that off, he'd be in a goddamn airplane hangar.
Yeah,
he'd be in a hangar right now.
This is green screen.
That's all that is. He got off the 757 there, and he stepped down those stairs out onto Idlewild Airfield. He set up the podcast, and here we are.
Yeah. So when I was flying, I had to make a connector. You're going to love this story because you love this story. You love this kind of stuff, Michael. So I'm flying through storms and stormy weather, snowstorms, right? And my feeling, I don't know, you're a pilot, so it's different for you. But my feeling not being a pilot is take your time. I don't need a guy going. I think it's good. And next you hear is terrain, pull up, terrain. Right. Terrain, pull up, terrain, pull up, terrain, pull up, terrain. I don't need that. Like, that's not what I need.
I was wondering how long it was going to go. It went a while. It went longer than I thought it was going to go. I'll be honest. And now Amaya has a choice, and she's probably already thinking about it. Do I edit that? Do I edit the amount of terrains and pull-ups?
No. This is what those guys at Smartless will say 3 terrains. At Realm, I'll do 25 terrain, and I don't blink. Did you see me blink, by the way?
You didn't blink. No, there was no blinking. No. I was stunned.
You know why there's no blinking? I'm approaching a hillside in a snowstorm. That's not a thing where you're like,
Yeah, let me just rest the eyes for a sec. Yeah, no, you're not doing that.
Hey, quick break. What do you guys got in the chip bag and the snack tray? Right? That's not what it is. That's imminent death. And so you want to be focused a little bit, I think. Right? Like, you're a pilot. Blinking. You go through it all the time. Not a pilot. I just want us to be like, sit back. In airlines, they say this line, and some of you folks will have even taken a plane. You may not be fancy like Michael and I, you might not be a pilot like Michael, but you may have taken a plane in your lifetime, and you may have heard they say, now sit back and relax and enjoy the flight, right? So essentially it's like...
They say that all the time. I say it all the time as a pilot.
Oh, I'm sure. Sit back, relax, because the opposite thing is people like,
leaning forward.
Tense. We got 3 hours to go to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Not enjoying it. You're like, oh, come on. We're going down to ORID. We're going to Chicago. I'm like, sit back.
Take a look at the left side of the airplane. There's the Grand Canyon. Come on.
Look, take a look over there. There's Lake Klamath. There's a lot of like, hey, and the pilot's got his drives the missus crazy or the husband crazy, depending on what type of pilot we got. But they're trained in the Sam Shepard voice. Yeah, if you look out to your left, you'll see we're coming up right now on the Tetons, and that's a nice sight. Those people on your left side of the airplane. They're trained to be like, nothing going on here. We're not flying through the air at 1,000,000 miles an hour in a steel fuselage. Nothing could go wrong. No terrain approaching. Like that's their thing. So sit back and relax and enjoy the flight, right? And that always cracks me up a little bit because you're like, we are hurtling through the air, and it's not exactly, it's not exactly like I'm sitting back and playing. I'm in the old rocking chair by the fire. That's not where I'm going with this. Where I'm going with this is I'm traveling in a snowstorm, and to get here, and Michael, I wait an hour and a half. When I say the entire plane waits an hour and a half for the de-icing, right?
Sure. But you're the take your time guy. That's your whole thing. Take your time.
I feel like let's not skimp on de-icing. Let's not have the co-pilot going, I mean, how cold is it? Can we go? How cold? Right? I'm like,
right. And you don't want them using the Groupon for the new de-icing guys.
No, man.
You're gonna pay full freight for that de-icing, and you're gonna enjoy every single second of it.
Oh, is the de-icing truck over there with Lufthansa? Okay. And it's taking us a while to get there? Yeah. Is it going to stop by the AZ because they got a big old flight over the ocean? Okay. I'll wait till you get here. I'll wait an hour and a half for the de-icing. All fine. Is it fine with some of my fellow passengers?
Probably not. They're a little impatient. They want to get to where they're going.
They want to get going. They're like, I'm like, what do you enough with the de-icing. Can we just go inside a giant icicle and get there? Can we get to Newark?
It's probably fine.
Right? And on your travel you don't want is probably fine. Okay. Wait an hour and a half, get there. Here's where it gets good. We land in a snowstorm. We're 40 yards, Michael, if we're a foot from the gate, and we pull up short. And then here's where it gets good. In the snow, we wait an hour and a half.
Oh,
an hour and a half. An hour and a half to tow us to the gate. I can see the gate. I'm in this little seat. I'm right against the window. I'm like 33A. I can see that gate. I'm like, let me tell you, it did cross my mind that punch a hole in the thing, exit row, I'm at the gate. Because I figured, like, if I can get there, then it's, where did he go? Like, if I'm on the tarmac, I'm a target, right? On the tarmac, that's trouble. Because it's like, clearly, this individual doesn't belong here, right? He's got his bags, right? He's slipping and sliding.
He's got his bag. He's about 40 hands, 4 stone. This isn't a guy who belongs on the tarmac.
No, he's got Converse on. Everybody's got boots on. He's got high top.
Hey,
high top
are you
chucks.
thinking to get out of the plane, you're going to take the slide? Because if it's me, this is my one chance to punch a hole in the plane and escape to the tarmac. I'm taking the slide.
Yeah, 100%.
You know I'm taking the slide. And you got to take the slide.
And if they like have security cams, right, and you're making a break from it from a plane, right, folks at home, a lot of you probably thought about this. You're making a break for the plane. You're running across the tarmac. Hey, whip, whip, whip. You want to get in that gate, whatever that gate is. And then in my head, when I get through that gate, you know what's in there? It's a kitchen.
Yeah. So
it's like metal stuff. In my head.
I see what you're doing. Right. You're crossing Right, you're running through the food preparation workers coming through, coming through.
Whoa,
you're knocking guys out of the way. Right?
Yes,
they hate it.
Yeah, there's like what are those things that like you pick a salad with, like clamps. Tongs, yeah. There's people with tongs. Wing, 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 wing. As soon as I get through the gate, I feel I'm good because I can mix in with all the kitchen folk in my head.
Right.
But if I escape that plane and I know I have to break for it, and like people will shoot you, right? They'll shoot you. It's America, right? Even with all that danger, I know when I go down the slide and you freeze frame, it's like this.
Oh yeah, of course. Never happier, never better.
Right?
You know exactly how the story's going to end. Yeah. You don't care in that moment on that slide.
Exactly. I know it's going to be me and a guy who looks like Stanley Tucci in some white office going like, and you thought,
that's best case scenario.
Best case scenario.
Best case scenario.
Yeah. Best case scenario is me and Stanley Tucci in the office, him going, and you thought, yeah. So, anyway,
more likely you're bleeding out on runway 3C. That's the more likely scenario.
Yeah.
You're face down in the snow. Yeah.
You can't go running around the tarmac.
You're just seeing a little trickle of red coming out of your head, as your face, spread eagle in the snow on the runway,
Yeah.
But they're going to push it on your face.
Yeah.
They're going to push it on your face, and it's going to be just as fucking happy as it was on that slide because you went out the right way.
You're a TSA cautionary tale, but you went out the right way. Yeah. Well,
this snack today, oh, it was a little, some heated debate before we got into it. Real heated. I mean, things were thrown, voices were raised. It was scary there for a minute.
I'm still not convinced that my position is not going to come to light.
Is the incorrect position. I understand, but all we can do is go through the archives. It's literally all we can do. I sent the kid down to the archives. She was in there. She was in the stacks. She apparently she had one of those big spinning things that they have in the archives that move the entire bookshelf over from one side to the other.
Like in a laundry? No,
it's so
like a laundry where the laundry comes
bookcase. Through. No. Wait, would you let me? No, not like the laundry. So picture like a big bookcase, right? But on the end of the bookcase, you have what looks like a ship's cap, like a ship's steering wheel. You know what that thing's called? Wait, what are you timing out for? What? What?
Because, oh my God, you just David Mammoted me, and doesn't matter what else is going to happen today. That's going to be my favorite moment where you said, no, because would you let me? And then you kept talking. You just went, would you let me? Which you can't write that. I mean, you can write that, and that's why it's so.
Oh, Mamet writes it. Mamet writes it all the time.
Would you let me?
That's as close as I'm ever going to be to Joe Mantegna right there. That's as close as I'm ever going to get.
Oh, that's really good. Okay, so go ahead. You were saying
at the end of the thing, they got the ship's wheel, and you spin it, and then the whole bookcase moves along a track. So you can have a bunch of bookcases in a small space, and then you can move one at a time.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I see it if you ever watch the Slow Horses on the TV,
which I do.
They've got them there at the MI5 or the MI6 or whatever the hell they are, but they got that spinny thing. Oh, I love a spinny thing on a bookcase.
Oh, yeah. So that's interesting because I don't get down to the archives. Why would I? But that's great to know that we have a spinning
but
thing.
we sent the kid down to the archives. She went through. She's pawing through the folios. She's pawing through the pages, the books. She's climbing through MP3s from 1851, all to figure out whether Mike and Tom have ever reviewed Nutella and Go. Nutella and Go. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm face down in the snow.
Go, you're shot. Go.
Stormtroopers hitting the ground.
We have not done Nutella and Go. I've never even heard of Nutella and Go, but Tom has it in his head that we somehow did this, even though I've never heard of it. Now, Nutella and Go to me immediately makes me think of Netflix and Chill, which indicates to me that this is a new product that we could not have done. Go on.
No, I agree with you. But it's not a new Nutella and Go, I think, is new packaging. but I feel like the product has existed in the past with tiny little breadsticks, which is, we also have Nutella and Go breadsticks. And it's a different packaging, but I want to say this thing has existed for a while and that we did it. But maybe I'm wrong, because I do know when I
not according
look
to
at
the
it, I'm
archives.
like, okay, all right. It must have just been me doing it myself sometime on a plane, thinking that,
Maybe.
Just daydreaming.
Maybe
of
it was just one
together.
of, I don't, the viewers probably don't know this, but Tom and I both conduct practice sessions. You have to. If you're going to stay at the top of your game in the snack business, you got to practice. You got to do a shoot around every once in a while. So every morning I'm up at 4:35. I'm getting the pallet ready. I'm icing. I'm sweating. I'm running. I'm getting the heart rate up, all in preparation for whichever snack I'm going to do that day. Like my personal snacking.
Right.
Just to get things going. Like when I went out with the Marines, we do these training exercises.
Yeah.
And what we want to do is,
when you were with the Marines, and
I wasn't a Marine. I was with the Marines.
You were with the Marines, right? And they wanted you because of just how you're built and all that stuff. They wanted you. They wanted you to have an official position, like a Marine trainer or something like that. That's what it was.
They wanted me to be a senior evaluator. And I said, I got it. Yeah. And I said, I got a gig. Like I do snack podcasts. They're like, well, would you just come and do the thing for the training exercise? And so I did. And what I did is, I was on the USS America with a bunch of Marines, bunch of sailors, and they're looking to me. This is their big training exercise. And they want to know, well, how do you get into the flow state? And I have to explain to them that you don't just snap your fingers and you're in flow. Like, you have to prepare,
Right.
And these guys know about preparation. So what I'm saying, the larger point is, I don't just come into this willy-nilly, and I know, Tom, you don't come into this willy-nilly, so it's entirely possible that you already reviewed Nutella and Go during one of the practice sessions.
In the personal practice session. I believe that to be true. I believe that to be true, because I have little people running underfoot sometimes, and I know Nutella's a big thing. And so it's not a big thing with me. We will get to that, but I know that I'm familiar with this idea. What they're proffering here, I'm familiar with this idea. How did this come up with the training thing with the Marines exactly? Were you like
the Nutella part?
Well, yeah. Were you like, we need to refuel at a refuel station? Let me tell you something I know a lot about. This will give you a little jolt of energy. Or was that not even?
We didn't. I wasn't involved with Nutella on that training exercise. That's why I'd never heard of this product. But we did a lot of. I'm not allowed to say what we did. It's classified.
Did you have them in the ocean at Coronado? And
I'm not allowed to say. I'm not allowed.
Soup here.
I'm not allowed to say.
Soup. Yeah,
okay,
but
I can say that we did have warm. Yes. I can tell you that we did have warm soup. I can tell you that we did launch out of Coronado, California, and I can tell you that we did assassinate some high-level Venezuelan cabinet ministers. Shit, that's the part I wasn't supposed to tell you.
Oh, no. This, you know what?
Cat's out of the bag on this one. God damn it.
This is not good for you, but it's good for our ratings. And by the way, when I say ratings, don't everyone go like, ratings. No.
You mean viewership.
Come on. Yeah.
And you'd think we could just edit it out, but we can't. God damn it.
We can't edit things out on this podcast because this is
frustrating.
This is an improv. I was going to say improv comedy podcast, but you have to you can't get too self-assured and go, oh, this is comedy, because people might be like, really? Is it?
Yeah. The last thing I'm going to describe this as is comedy.
Well,
that creates certain expectations that we can't meet.
Yeah. What I think we could get away
all
with.
you got to do is, you're not, if the viewers could see Amaya's face, for example, you would see, this is not comedy.
If you could see Amaya the way we could see Amaya, our producer, you'd be like, I tell you what, these guys look like they're in a congressional hearing in hour 16. That sort of is that's a little more accurate.
It's more like Amaya's in the 16th hour of the testimony.
right? Or you're on a bus to Hawthorne. Yeah, Maya's in the testimony. She's like, I'm done with these yokos.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I know that thing.
Oh, I
know
wasn't
that
expecting this.
What?
Wasn't
you
expecting
tried it?
this. I just opened the new. No, I didn't. I didn't try it, but I took. I
Where
know.
Did you go?
I
What
know.
did you open? What the hell?
I took the. There's a foil top. So here's the thing about the
go
Nutella and Go.
It's
interesting packaging. I'll let you take off the foil here.
Okay, but I'm taking the foil off. But I want you to tell me, did you open them both or just breadsticks? Because we got to start with breadsticks. I insist.
Oh, I started with. I started with pretzel sticks. I'll do breadsticks.
Breadsticks first.
All right, but here's what I didn't understand about.
You know why. I'm not even going to voice why.
Of course I know why.
Okay, so go ahead.
Because the pretzel is the evolution of the breadstick. You start with the breadstick and then you get to the evolution, obviously. And I apologize for raising my voice, but the fact that you even questioned whether or not I knew why we were starting with breadsticks.
I think I wanted to challenge the viewers a little bit. I think that's what I wanted. Because if this is not a comedy podcast, and you can tell from Amaya that it's not, then it is definitely a slice of life podcast, right? Because here we have people who are like, we're taking airplanes, we're frustrated by waiting at a gate for an hour and a half, we're on a bus, you're moving. There's a lot of moving parts of this thing. You know, you have a hit television show. There's a lot of things that it's a slice of life podcast, right? And in life, occasionally you might find reason to smile. Are we your reason to smile? No.
That's right. That's right. So here's what surprised me about the Nutella, and nothing need more to be said about that. You nailed it exactly. Are we your reason to smile? No. So here's what surprised me about the Nutella and Go. First of all, it comes in a strange sort of half moon shape. It's a half circle, which is pretty unusual packaging. Normally, something like this, I would imagine it's going to be either rectangular or flat. You know, almost like those cheese and cracker things that you get. Yep. You know, when you dip the cheese. But this is a half moon and it's vertical. And then when I opened it up, Tom, it surprised me that the way it's divided. You got, and if I'm looking at it from the top down, and so if you imagine, if you're not a viewer, that there's a plastic divider in the middle, and then breadsticks on one side, Nutella on the other. I don't know why that surprises me, but it did. Because how else are you going to package it? No, well, you know how you could have packaged it. You could have packaged it like Pez, where you open up the thing and a breadstick shoots out of the larynx. That also would have been good.
Yeah, for sure. Like that would have been hilarious. Also, could have just been a pudding cup, right? And half his breadsticks.
Oh,
and it would have been the same thing, right? And then it's like, well, you know what I'm saying? A full circle, right? And so it's an interesting call to go like, you know what? But maybe it's packaging, it's shipping, and there's some also. I will say this is a little unexpected. Some heft to this guy.
Well, Nutella's heavy, right? I mean, Nutella's a dense food product. Here's something I like immediately about the Nutella and Go. If you look on the label on the back, the serving size, and I've never seen this before, is 1 unit. I like that I'm going to be eating a unit of Nutella.
Okay. Eat it all is what you're saying. They're like the serving size is everything
just that
here?
They chose the word unit. Like, why not package?
Yeah.
A unit of Nutella.
You know what I'm going to do with this package?
I mean, I probably eat it.
I'm going to do this. Say now.
Oh.
Say, what gives?
Okay.
Hey, now what do you take me for? A small-town rube? Huh? Some out-of-town Jasper?
Tom put a breadstick in his mouth like a cigarette.
You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at a drunk with a tin star pinned to it. Like that. You know, give me that gun. I'll give you what's in it. Now get out. Like that.
The only reason I'm not doing it also is because I'm worried that if I put the breadstick in my mouth without the Nutella, that's going to prejudice me, and I don't want to be prejudiced. So I'm going to put my breadstick. Oh no! Oh, this isn't good.
You mean you don't want to be? Hey, you don't want to be more prejudiced, and also you're not doing it because you can't do better than me. That's right. You heard me.
Wait,
where's your God now, Moses? Uh-oh, what's up?
Yeah, that's good. I'm having a Nutella
guy,
emergency.
Uh-oh.
I'm having a Nutella emergency, and I need to see whether you're experiencing the same emergency.
Well,
which is that my Nutella is hardened. And I think it's because my snacks were
oh, no. Oh, yeah,
in my trunk of my car. But I was able to scoop it out. I was able to scoop out some Nutella.
I have the exact same emergency. Oh.
Are you?
Yep, a little bit. But now I'm
Wait,
scooping
is your
up.
Nutella soft?
No, pretty personal question. This is, if I go in the corners, I got it. Hey,
but wait a minute.
Did you hear that? Someone went whack, 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 and I realized I'm back home for 14 hours, and my dog's here. Hi, Pop. Yeah, let's sit there.
Hold on a sec.
Good.
Can we not? Can we get back to the seriousness of this?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Well,
because this is a Nutella emergency.
All right.
God damn it! Would you let me finish?
Would you let me?
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Would you let me? Can you?
Go on,
Can
kid.
I just? Your Nutella.
You wouldn't be here if we didn't think you were good.
God damn it, Kavanaugh. When you put the breadstick into Nutella, are you having trouble scooping? If the answer is yes, then that's telling me, using your empirical method that you're so fucking proud of, that we have a problem with the Nutella and Go cup itself. If it's two people experiencing the same problem, then it's a problem, and the viewers need to know.
Can I now or no? I can now?
Yeah.
Can I now? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I got the same problem.
Okay, so that's a problem.
Yeah. But I find I found my way around the problem. And can I tell you how? If you scoop into...
You go along the edges.
If you go... I had a kid. I got no problem if I go around the edges. And maybe they're like, Nutella's not just sloshy slosh, Pete. We want people to have like the density of the Nutella. We want a real Nutella experience. They're going to figure it out. I think maybe the Nutella people are saying, we're not going to make it soft pudding-like, because that's not what we believe Nutella to be. We need the density. And so if we pack it in with the density, it's going to be harder on the top. And then you just got to work your way in, kid. I think that's what it is. Oh, yeah.
I got a problem. If that's what they're thinking is, I have a problem with it.
If you go into the corner, go into the very corner.
I did. I can get it out, but look at me. I've got a crumbled breadstick. It's slopped all over my finger because it's too dense.
Okay.
You can't have a fragile breadstick going into this dense Nutella because it's just going to break and crumble, and that's the problem that I'm having. And it's a significant problem. Now, is it delicious? Of course it's delicious. It's Nutella.
Go into the far point of the triangle. It's soft there for me. I want to see if it's soft there for you, because now maybe we can help the viewers. I don't know if the viewers, but if you go,
I'm going to the point
of the triangle farthest away from the breadsticks.
Scoop
it's
a little softer, but it's still snapping my sticks. And when you're snapping my sticks, friend, there's a design flaw.
All right. Oh, my stick snap. But see, unlike
it's
you,
delicious.
I'm a little less whiny, unlike you. I'm like, but
here's my question, Tom.
Snap stick still scoops Nutella. Go.
So I got my Nutella to go, but I'm going to be less inclined to take that with me somewhere because it's getting all over everything. And the whole point of Nutella to go is that I can have Nutella in any sort of delicate public environment where I can't be seen getting hazelnut spread all over the place.
Maybe
it's for the person who needs Nutella on them at all times. And I could be one of those people. But not with this packaging. I can't.
Maybe like the honorary Marine that you are, you have a problem with like things that are a little more delicate. Like you're more like brusque and like busting through the jungle with like a machete, saving people, right? Maybe that's your jam. And that the idea of like, small breadsticks for a quick repose is not your jam. You'd rather have a spork and just be like grabbing things out of your metal canister. Maybe that's how because I'm like, I don't mind working for it. I go to the corner where it's a little softer. And by the way, you're right. There is a density bread. I've had a pretzel snapping problem. The other thing that could be is this. Realm, our producing partners, tossed us this in a box, and who knows what the history is with that? Like, we didn't pull this off the shelf.
No.
But
I'm willing to entertain the idea. I'm willing to entertain the idea that if we were to purchase this in the wild, it would be softer. Today? But the fact that both you and I are having this problem indicates to me that would not be the case. I've moved on to the pretzels. And
you moved on to the pretzels? Oh, you're gonna like the pretzels more. If I know this guy,
I like the breadstick more.
What? What is happening today?
Turns out you don't know me as well as you thought you did.
It's opposite day.
Because I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
My pretzels.
I'm still eating a breadstick.
Are a little stale in a way that the breadsticks weren't.
Oh no.
I'm feeling like
you're having a rough day.
No, I don't think it's me, buddy.
I'm Janelleing it.
I think Nutella and Go is having a product, a quality control issue.
Okay.
Both in terms of their Nutella density in the packaging and their anti-stale technology. Because my breadsticks were not stale.
Okay.
My pretzels were.
Here's what I like to think of. I like to think of okay, so now I'm at, you just went into the pretzels. You just you threw protocol to the wind. You're like, I'm just doing it. Now I'm going to
It's the same goddamn product. It's the same thing.
Come on, man. You're just grumpy. So I'm now I'm going into with, but life could be worse, right? That's something you got to proceed from gratitude on. You've got 2 open canisters of Nutella, breadsticks, and pretzels. You're all right. You're not a guy on a plane waiting an hour and a half for a tarmac thinking of getting shot. You're a guy who's I got this snack and this snack. I'm all right. I'm doing okay.
It was never about me.
You playing it straight, and I appreciate that. I'm going in with the pretzel.
All right. Oh, yours sounds crunchier.
You know what, though?
Is it a little stale?
It's a little stale.
Oh, I have to say I'm relieved. I'm relieved because I didn't want the issue to only be on my end. I'm relieved that your Nutella's denser and that your pretzels are stale.
My middle portion pretzel is stale. I still get an outside crunch. Do you know what I'm saying? But
but
the middle portion is not as crisp. You want a pretzel to just crack, right? I can hear yours cracking back there. What's the thing that people
it's the same thing. Stale.
There's people out there, there's a word for it. Go ahead. Yeah,
I was just echoing what you were going to say. You want a cracky dacky pretzel.
Yeah. There's people out there that there's a real thing. There's a word for it, which I don't know. You might even know. You're super smart. But it's for people who have a phobia of mouth sounds.
Mesothelioma? I think it's mesothelioma.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called.
Well, they hate this podcast, is my point.
Oh, yeah. But no more than everybody else.
I'm Janelleing it. This is a real problem.
With what? With what? Wait. You don't just say I'm Janelleing it and then not identify the liquid with which you're Janelleing. Coffee?
Coffee. When you talk about the kid that doesn't sleep, he's like, you got to, I'm like a coffee fiend.
I know,
all kinds of coffee all the time.
By God, and Magic, let's not let standards slide.
No, you're right. You're right. Absolutely right. So now I'm going back to the breadsticks because I like you, I didn't enjoy the pretzel. It was stale. Let me tell you something.
You know what? This is a bad product. This is a bad product, Tom.
No, it's not. I'll tell you why it's not.
Oh.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
The kid who it's aimed for is these guys are on crack. This stuff is great, right? Kid's like, what? I'm not worried about, I'm not worried about the pretzel. I'm not worried about the breadstick. You guys, I'm all about the free chocolate. That's what the person that the snack is aimed at, and the people who make it are well aware. The parent is going, here, Ellen, have some of this. And Ellen is like, yep. And then it's a task, scooping it out. These are people who are like meant to have chocolate all over their faces and hands. Unlike you, who are like, I don't want chocolate all over everything. These kids don't care, right? And they have a task, and they're scooping it out. And I don't know the numbers, but I'm pretty sure it's a popular snack. So
here's the thing.
That doesn't mean it gets a high rating because it's popular, but let's be aware of like what the demo is here.
See, I disagree with you. I don't know that the demo is children. If the demo is children, to me, the product is even worse because the children who are eating this product consume. Let me finish.
Can you let me?
If it's children.
Can you let me? Can you let me?
If it's children eating this pie, eating this snack, where are they eating it? Presumably at school, and whatnot. And then the teachers are going to be the ones who are going to have to deal with them coming back with sticky hands, sticky faces, high on chocolate, unable to concentrate on their spelling lesson. I'm sorry, Nutella and Go as a packaging is a disaster. And I don't even think it's aimed at children. I think it's aimed at single adults who are looking for something to soothe their troubled hearts.
No, you're a good kid, and I love you, but you just jumped off the boat on this one. It's for kids. It's playground. It's wipes. It's like, let's do our best here. That's what it's for. All right.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah. I mean,
there's nothing on this packaging to suggest childhood. Look at the packaging; it's mature packaging.
It's not.
There's no funny bugs on it. There's no cartoon characters. It's just Nutella and Go. I think this is for adults.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a good podcast, but it's a better podcast when you're all grumpy.
Well, it's aggravating me. You tell me. You tell me. Well, because you tell me we're going to do Nutella, I'm thinking, great. I love Nutella. Like this isn't about Nutella. This is about this stupid fucking product that Nutella produces. I'm gonna because we're going to keep it a tight 20. I think we go into ratings.
Rating. I'm going to go first because I can't wait to see what your rating is. But here's the thing. Like, I'm a little less grumpy.
You're just going to, you're just letting standards slip. I say we go into ratings, and you don't say ratings?
You just go. I haven't slept. I have to do the tax credit in a whole couple different countries. You're right. Sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad, you tiny little grumpy elf. Okay. Ratings. Rate them. You want to rate it. You have to rate it no matter what. It needs a rating. Person to ratings. With the ratings music, no less. I like that little jingle. You're just like, I imagine like you hanging up after this podcast and Martha going like, how was it? And you going like, I hate him. I imagine there's something where you're like, slam the door, you know what? I can't get a word in edgewise. Like, and he thinks it's funny. Fuck him. Like, yeah. I can't get a word in it, and he's quoting Mamet. All right, look. I think, like always, I think you're wrong on a lot of levels. And in this instance, it really is, I think it's demonstrative. I think this is not for adults. I think it's for kids. I think it could be, they could change their name. Nutella, you could change your name from Nutella and Go to Nutella Fight. And maybe that would be maybe that'd capture the snack a little bit better, because both Magic and I have had real trouble digging out your stuff. I have noticed, I don't know if you have, Magic, now that the air got to it. I made fire. The air got to it. When the air has gotten to my breadsticks Nutella, you probably can't tell, but I can really scoop it out. The problem I'm
it's
having.
It's softened for you.
Yeah. Personal again. The problem I'm having is that now I can really scoop this, the son of a gun out. The problem I'm having is I'm down to less breadstick. And when you go, and folks at home for this, when you've gone through half the Nutella and you scoop in the end of the breadstick and bite it off, now with the second half of your breadstick, you can't get in there all the way down to the Nutella with the second half of the breadstick without getting your knuckles filthy. So that's a design flaw. The thing is, in other words, the thing is too deep, like way too deep. So you have to bring on like a catch-all spoon, and the triangular shape of the chocolate holding is going to make that a bit of an adventure too. So we're picking fights a little bit with the design, even though we thought it was cool when we opened it up. But now we're like, I can't get all the way to the bottom for the chocolate. The chocolate is breaking the breadsticks initially and the pretzel sticks initially. That's not great. I'm now going to test to be sure, because I want to be able to say to the viewers, I don't know if the viewers, that once you let the air get to it, the chocolate becomes a little easier on both of them to scoop out, which seems to be the case. It seems like this thing is hermetically sealed, but once you get some air to it, the chocolate loosens up a little bit. We need more of the empirical method to confirm that, but that's what I think. Anyway, some issues with design, some concern about who it's aimed for, and some thought about like maybe don't have a thing that breaks your scooper out. But the other side of that is this. Nutella's great, and the Nutella is why people are buying this thing. They're buying it for the chocolate. They're not buying it for the pretzel stick. They're not buying it for the breadstick. They're not buying it for the packaging. They're buying it for the Nutella. And that's what the people back at Nutella are saying. They're like, so what? They're sitting back there and we're going like, hey, my stick broke. Oh, it's too hard. They're like, so what? Do you like the Nutella? Is it good? And yeah, your Nutella's great. But this, friends, is a snack podcast. I can buy like a tub of Nutella and I can be as content as I want with all of the different variations and machinations of how I want to consume that Nutella tub. This is not a Nutella tub. It's a snack. It's the great snack out of life. And if I've got 6 issues with you while I'm trying to like scoop out the thing that I really want, not great. It's not great, right? I believe that the consumer demographic for this thing is young folks on a playground with wipes, and they don't give a rat's ass about these concerns. They just want to consume that chocolate. They're happy as. And I think Nutella's sitting back there going like, you guys don't know. You snack podcasters don't know. These kids love it. Magic will have his ratings in a second, and he'll have issues with that point. But I think the point here is simply that like they're not going to change. They're not going to listen to these things because like, we don't care, so what? But again, once more time, this is a snack podcast, and we play it straight. Nutella, you got to shape up your game, man. You got to change your product to Nutella fight. You got to make sure your stuff is like not ever stale, that both those breadsticks and those pretzels are like stand alone. If you can put them in a snack, they have to stand alone. They have to be good. Yes, your chocolate is amazing, but also stuff can't be breaking off in it, right? It shouldn't be hard to reach and hard to get to and hard to consume. Nutella and Go, soon to be AKA Nutella Fight 4.
I'm angry.
Oh no.
I'm angry.
Oh no.
And you know what? I'm not even angry. I'm just disappointed.
Oh, worse.
Nutella. When we think of the hazelnut spread, you're who we think of.
Mm-hmm.
We think of you, Nutella. You're the standard bearer. You set the table for everybody. And so nobody, and I'm not taking that away from you. Nutella, the product. Nutella in the traditional Nutella container, that's a tremendous hazelnut spread. But
Agreed.
then you got to go and muck it up. Then you got to go and think to yourselves, well, yeah, Nutella is great. Everybody loves Nutella, but everybody eats it at home. How are we going to get people to eat Nutella at work, at the playground, at the fishing hole?
At the fishing hole?
Well, yeah. You catch a rainbow stripe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you catch a trout like that, a rainbow trout, and you finish that up. You know what you're thinking to yourself after you grill it? I'm thinking, oh, man, I could use some Nutella right now.
Yep.
But then you...
after you grilled it, right? On the turnaround, on the thing.
Of course.
On the outdoor fire.
Of course, right after you grilled it. Of course. God.
Sorry.
And then...
Can I just...
No, I'm not... It's not you, it's me. I'm angry, and I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at Nutella.
Okay.
Because they made it impossible. This packaging is terrible. The half moon, which I thought, okay, novel, let's see how it plays out. Buddy, you hit the nail on the head. You get done with or halfway done with your breadsticks and your pretzels. You've still got 3/4 of a container of Nutella to get through. How are you going to get that? What are you going to do? You're going to dig it out with your fingers? Well, then why have the breadsticks there at all? Why have the pretzels? If at the end of the day, I'm just going to be digging down with my digits to get some Nutella out of this thing. And what you said is exactly right. The breadsticks and the pretzels by themselves are not good. They got bargain basement pretzels and breadsticks. They threw them in there because they're resting on their laurels. Ordinarily, the chocolate, the Nutella itself would make up for so much. If we were just rating Nutella, brother, that rating would be through the roof.
Yeah. There's no There's nothing compares.
Nothing comparable.
I can't even think of number 2.
Cynical.
Yeah.
There's no number 2. This is it. Nutella, you're it. But because of this cynical marketing ploy, and that's what this is. This is just grifting. Nutella and Go 3. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.